If you've ever bitten into a crispy McDonald's chicken McNugget and thought, "What exactly am I eating?" You're not alone. For years, curious fans and skeptics alike have wondered what goes on behind the scenes to create one of the world's most beloved fast food items. Is it really just chicken? How is it made? And is it as safe as the ads say? Well, buckle up. Because we're about to take you inside the real production process of McDonald's chicken McNuggets, fries, and even Coca-Cola. And some of what you're about to learn might surprise you. Whether you're a loyal McDonald's customer or a health-conscious foodie, you'll see every step of the journey from farm to fryer to your tray. So grab a seat, maybe even a small fry for moral support. And let's get started. It all begins with frozen trucks arriving at the factory, loaded with farm-raised chicken sourced from trusted suppliers. These chickens aren't whole birds tossed into a grinder, no beaks, no claws, nothing that would make you cringe. Instead, the process focuses entirely on the highest quality parts, the tender, white chicken breast meat. Why chicken breast? Because it's naturally mild, tender, and provides the clean, juicy bite McNuggets are famous for. A small amount of chicken skin is blended in too, but only enough to enhance flavor and moisture without making the nuggets overly greasy. This balance is key to getting that satisfying texture you've come to expect. The chicken breast and skin are ground into a smooth, uniform consistency. But the magic doesn't stop there. McDonald's adds its own secret seasoning. Blend a proprietary mix that's carefully measured and mixed to create that unmistakable McNugget flavor. Once seasoned, the mixture heads to shaping machines that press it into 4 quirky shapes you may recognize: the ball, the bell, the boot, and the bow tie, sometimes called the bone. These shapes aren't random. They make the nuggets cook evenly and give customers a familiar, fun experience. In fact, the shaping line can produce over 50,000 nuggets an hour. From here, the nuggets get their signature coating. The breading process is more technical than you might expect. First, a light pre-dusting helps the batter stick to the chicken. Then comes a wet batter dip, followed by a final coating made from a special blend of flour, cornmeal, and leavening agents. This double-layer method creates that golden, crispy shell while keeping the inside juicy. But at this point, the nuggets aren't fully cooked, only par-fried. This partial frying seals the coating and locks in moisture. At McDonald's restaurants, they're fried to perfection in small batches so they reach your tray piping hot. After the partial fry, the nuggets are flash frozen to preserve freshness and maintain their crunch. Quality control is strict. Nuggets are weighed, inspected, and tested to make sure they meet exacting standards before being packed and shipped. By the time they reach your local McDonald's, they're ready for the final fry, hot, crispy on the outside, tender on the inside, and ready to be dunked in your favorite sauce. Whether you go for classic barbecue or tangy sweetans, or you're biting into decades of perfected fast food engineering. But let's be honest, a box of McNuggets feels incomplete without fries. And while they might seem like a simple side dish, McDonald's fries have one of the most meticulous production processes in the fast food world. It starts in the sprawling potato fields of North America, where only 4 specific potato varieties make the cut: Russet Burbank, Ranger, Russet, Umatilla Russet, and Shepherdie. These varieties are chosen for their low sugar and starch levels, which help fries stay golden and crispy without absorbing too much oil. Potato planting begins in early spring. Months later, lush green plants stretch across acres of farmland. Harvesting is done with massive machines that lift potatoes gently from the soil to prevent bruising. Once harvested, they're rushed to processing plants where the cleaning begins. High-pressure water jets blast away dirt. Canned industrial peelers strip away the skins in seconds, revealing smooth, white potatoes underneath. The next step is precision cutting. Potatoes are forced through high-speed slicing systems that create Perfectly uniform fries, every one about the same thickness and length, which ensures they cook evenly. The slices are rinsed again to wash away excess starch, preventing them from sticking together later. But here's a lesser-known fact. Before they're fried, the fries are blanched in hot water. This step keeps their insides tender and helps them maintain that appetizing golden color during frying. Once blanched, the fries are dried and partially fried in a special blend of vegetable oils infused with natural flavorings. This oil mix is a big part of what gives McDonald's fries their iconic taste. After this partial fry, they're flash frozen to lock in freshness and shipped to restaurants. At your local McDonald's, they're fried again until perfectly golden, lightly salted, and served hot. Nutritionally speaking, fries aren't inherently bad. It's all about portion size. A small order enjoyed occasionally won't ruin your diet, but let's be real. Resisting that second handful is easier said than done. Now, if McNuggets and fries are the kings of McDonald's savory menu, Coca-Cola is the undisputed ruler of its drink lineup. The journey of Coke production is fascinating, and much like McNuggets and fries, it's grounded in precision and consistency. It starts with water, but not just any water. Every drop is filtered through massive purification systems that strip away impurities, ensuring the taste is identical whether you're sipping in New York or Los Angeles. Once purified, sugar is dissolved into the water to create a syrup base. Then comes Coca-Cola's legendary 7X flavor formula, a recipe so secret that only a few people in the world know it in its entirety. This syrup is blended with more purified water to form the base of the drink. But there's one more element that makes Coke, Coke: carbonation. Just before bottling, carbon dioxide is pumped in under pressure, giving Coke its lively fizz and crisp taste. Bottles and cans aren't just lying around waiting to be filled. They're made right there in the plant. Tiny plastic preforms are heated and blown into their familiar bottle shapes while aluminum cans are stacked and prepped. Each container is filled with Coke, sealed instantly to trap the carbonation, and labeled with precise alignment. Smart sensors inspect every bottle and can, checking fill levels, cap tightness, and label placement. If anything's off, the product is rejected on the spot. Finally, robotic arms stack the finished drinks onto pallets, ready for shipping to McDonald's locations across the country. What all these processes have in common from McNuggets to fries to Coke is a level of engineering and quality control that most people never imagine when grabbing a quick meal. Every bite and every sip has been designed, tested, and refined to deliver the same taste whether you're in Times Square or a small town in the Midwest. Love it or leave it, fast food like this is a masterclass in efficiency, branding, and consistency. Imagine biting into a hot, cheesy slice of pizza, the molten mozzarella stretching as you pull away, the tangy tomato sauce hitting your taste buds, and then the star of the show, those crispy-edged, slightly curled slices of pepperoni sizzling with savory richness. There's a reason this iconic topping has become the undisputed champion of American pizza nights. But have you ever stopped to wonder how that irresistible pepperoni ends up on your plate? Behind every slice is a fascinating journey filled with old-world tradition, modern innovation, and meticulous craftsmanship that turns simple cuts of meat into a bold, spicy, and smoky masterpiece. Today, we're diving deep into the world of pepperoni, Coca-Cola, and the surprising connections between two American favorites, uncovering secrets from farm to factory, and revealing how they've shaped the way we eat. It's no accident that when you grab a Coke and a slice of pizza, you're indulging in one of the most beloved food pairings in the United States. From the moment pallets of Coca-Cola are securely wrapped and shipped out of bottling plants to when pepperoni is sliced and shipped to pizzerias across the country, every step in the process is carefully planned. Coca-Cola's journey is almost surgical in its precision, ensuring that every bottle and can tastes exactly the same whether you're in New York, Los Angeles, or a small town in the Midwest. And while you might think of Coca-Cola purely as a refreshment, the company is as much about logistics, quality control, and environmental responsibility as it is about fizzy sweetness. Likewise, pepperoni is more than just a topping. It's a story of flavor, heritage, and culinary ingenuity. Both McDonald's and Coca-Cola, two giants of the food industry, have made bold commitments to reduce their environmental impact. McDonald's aims to cut greenhouse gas emissions by an ambitious 50.4% by 2030, while Coca-Cola is working to reduce water usage to just 1.77 liters per liter of beverage produce, massive feat when you consider the scale of their operations. Both are investing heavily in renewable energy sources to shrink their carbon footprints. McDonald's has pledged that all of its packaging will be made from recycled materials by 2025. And Coca-Cola aims for 35 to 40% recycled content by 2035. Even their ingredient sourcing is under strict watch, ensuring that suppliers follow sustainable practices to protect forests, wildlife, and natural resources. These aren't just marketing promises, they're strategic moves to future-proof their brands in an eco-conscious marketplace. And now, let's turn our attention to the fiery heart of comfort food, pepperoni. With its deep red hue, smoky aroma, and punch of spice, pepperoni is a fusion of Italian tradition and American flair. The name itself comes from the Italian word pepperoni, meaning bell pepper. But make no mistake, this cured meat is purely an American creation. Italian immigrants brought their sausage-making skills to the United States in the late 1800s, but it wasn't until the early 1900s that pepperoni, as we know it, began to take shape. After World War II, when pizzerias began popping up across the country, pepperoni quickly claimed its spot as the nation's favorite topping. Its ability to crisp up perfectly in the oven while maintaining its juicy, meaty bite made it irresistible. The pepperoni making process starts on the farm, where pigs and cattle are carefully bred for high-quality meat. Farmers often feed them a balanced diet of grains, corn, and supplements to ensure consistent flavor and texture. Once the animals reach the right size and health, they're sent to processing plants where skilled butchers select cuts like pork, shoulder, and beef brisket, both prized for their balance of lean meat and fat. This fat is critical for that melt-in-your-mouth texture we crave in pepperoni. From there, the meat is ground and mixed with a signature blend of spices. Paprika gives it that smoky warmth, garlic powder adds depth, fennel and anise seeds bring a hint of sweetness, black pepper offers a sharp bite, and sugar balances the heat. And of course, salt plays the vital role of drawing out moisture and preserving the meat. This mixture is kneaded together in massive industrial mixers until every particle of meat is coated in seasoning, then allowed to rest so the flavors can meld. Next comes the curing stage. The meat is stuffed into natural or synthetic casings. Natural ones being favored for the authentic texture they produce. Industrial stuffing machines fill the casings with uniform precision, creating long sausages about 1 to 2 inches thick. These sausages are hung on racks in a fermentation room with carefully controlled temperatures around P-86 degrees Fahrenheit and humidity. Over 24 to 72 hours, the pepperoni develops its tangy signature flavor, while harmful bacteria are eliminated thanks to a lowered pH level. This fermentation is what sets pepperoni apart from ordinary sausage. After fermentation, the sausages are moved to drying rooms where they lose moisture and their flavors intensify. A shorter drying time yields a softer, milder pepperoni, while extended drying creates a firmer, bolder taste. Once the pepperoni has reached its ideal texture, it's either packaged whole or pre-sliced for convenience. Pre-sliced pepperoni. is often vacuum-sealed or packed in nitrogen-flush bags to preserve freshness and prevent oxidation. From there, it's stored in cold facilities and shipped to grocery stores. Pizzerias and delis across the country always kept between P-39 degrees Fahrenheit. During transport to maintain peak quality, the love affair between Americans and pepperoni shows no signs of slowing down. It's the top pizza topping in the U.S., appearing on roughly 36% of all pizzas ordered nationwide. Pizza giants like Domino's, Papa John's, and Pizza Hut keep it front and center on their menus, each putting their own twist on the classic, but all recognizing its universal appeal. Even pepperoni producers are embracing sustainability. Many source their meat from farms that practice regenerative agriculture, ensuring humane treatment of animals and using feed that reduces methane emissions. Whole animal utilization helps cut waste. And some brands are experimenting with biodegradable packaging to reduce environmental impact. Locally sourced, organic spices also help lower the carbon footprint while keeping the flavor profile authentic. Whether it's a perfectly chilled bottle of Coca-Cola or a piping hot pepperoni pizza, these foods aren't just staples there. Symbols of American comfort, culture, and craftsmanship. They connect generations, spark memories, and turn ordinary moments into little celebrations. And behind each one is a world of innovation, tradition, and dedication that most people never get to see. So next time you take that first bite or sip, you'll know the story, and it might just make it taste even better.